In the vast tapestry of human history, few civilizations are as fascinating and influential as the ancient Hebrews. The cradle of this remarkable civilization was nestled in the bosom of the eastern Mediterranean region. Here, around the 18th century BC, the ancient Hebrews began their storied journey. Their origins, steeped in the mists of antiquity, are traced back to a group of Semitic people known as the Habiru, who migrated from Mesopotamia. The narrative of the Hebrew civilization is inseparable from the sagas of their early patriarchs. Figures like Abraham and Moses are not just religious icons, but also integral characters in the unfolding drama of the Hebrews' early history. Abraham, the revered patriarch, is traditionally believed to have led his family from the city of Ur in Mesopotamia to Canaan around 1900 BC. His journey, prompted by divine command, marks the genesis of this unique civilization. Moses, another towering figure, is credited with leading the Hebrews out of Egyptian bondage and delivering to them the Ten Commandments, a set of divine laws that would become the bedrock of their societal and religious norms. The narrative of Moses is a tale of liberation and divine guidance, a cornerstone of the Hebrew identity. What set the Hebrews apart in their time was their belief in a single omnipotent God. This monotheistic faith, known as Yahwehism, was a radical departure from the polytheistic religions that dominated the ancient world. It was this unique belief system that would later give birth to the world's major monotheistic religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The Hebrews were not just a people, they were a civilization shaped by faith, resilience, and a unique sense of identity. Their journey, marked by migration, divine revelations, and the establishment of a monotheistic faith, was a beacon of light in a world steeped in polytheism. Thus began a civilization that would leave an indelible mark on world history. The tale of the Hebrews takes a dramatic turn with an event known as the Exodus. This monumental chapter in their history unfolds around 1300 BC, when the Hebrews, then enslaved by the Egyptians, began a journey of liberation and self-discovery. Our protagonist here is Moses, a Hebrew by birth but raised by Egyptian royalty. A man of faith and courage, he steps into his destined role as the liberator of his people. His mission is not without its challenges, as the Pharaoh, the mighty ruler of Egypt, is reluctant to free his workforce. The story of the Exodus is not merely an escape tale, but a narrative of miracles and divine intervention. It's said that 10 plagues befell Egypt, each more devastating than the last, to convince the Pharaoh to release the Hebrews. When the final plague took the firstborn of every Egyptian household, the Pharaoh relented, setting the stage for the Hebrews' exodus. The journey of the Hebrews from Egypt is a tale of survival and endurance. Traversing through the arid desert, they finally arrive at Mount Sinai. It is here, amid the harsh terrain, that they receive the 10 Commandments from their deity, Yahweh, through Moses. These commandments form the cornerstone of their morality and societal structure, shaping the Hebrews into a cohesive nation with shared beliefs, customs, and laws. The 10 Commandments were more than religious doctrine. They were a social contract, a code of conduct, that guided their interactions, fostered mutual respect, and promoted justice. They became the framework upon which the Hebrew society was built, fostering unity and a shared sense of identity among the people. With the formation of a nation, the Hebrews embarked on a new chapter in their history. It was a time of change and growth, of establishing traditions and laws that would guide them for generations to come. The Exodus and the events at Mount Sinai were not just historical moments, they were the birth of a nation, a testament to the resilience and unity of the Hebrew people. The Chronicle of the Hebrews continues with the establishment of 2 significant kingdoms. Around 1,000 years before the birth of Christ, the narrative of the Hebrews takes a dramatic turn. Two distinct realms emerge from the shadows of history: the kingdom of Israel and the kingdom of Judah. These kingdoms, each with its unique character and contributions, would shape the course of Hebrew history and influence the world beyond their borders. The kingdom of Israel rose to prominence under its first king, Saul. Saul's reign, though fraught with challenges, laid the groundwork for a united Israelite nation. It was under his leadership that Israel started to consolidate its power, standing as a bulwark against the surrounding nations. Following Saul, the mantle of leadership passed to David, a shepherd-turned-warrior-turned-king. David's reign was marked by military victories, territorial expansion, and cultural enrichment. The city of Jerusalem was established as the capital, becoming a beacon of power and faith for the Israelites. Then came Solomon, David's son, renowned for his wisdom and grandeur. Solomon's reign saw the pinnacle of Israel's glory with the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem. This temple wasn't just a building, it was a symbol of unity, a testament to the faith and resilience of the Hebrew people. It was here that the Ark of the Covenant found its home, making the temple the spiritual heart of the Hebrew nation. However, the splendor of these kingdoms was not to last. After Solomon's death, internal conflicts led to a division, creating the separate kingdoms of Israel and Judah. Both kingdoms had their moments of glory, but they also faced invasions, sieges, and eventual downfall. These kingdoms, though eventually falling to invasions, left a rich legacy that resonates to this day. Their stories, told through ancient texts and archaeological findings, continue to captivate us, offering a window into a time when kings ruled, temples towered, and the fate of a people was etched in stone and scripture. The fall of the Hebrew kingdoms marked the beginning of the Jewish diaspora. The term diaspora refers to the dispersion or scattering of a people away from their ancestral homeland. For the Hebrews, this period began with the Babylonian invasion and the destruction of the first temple in 586 BC. The Babylonians, under the rule of King Nebuchadnezzar II, invaded the kingdom of Judah, laid siege to Jerusalem, and eventually destroyed the first temple, a central symbol of the Jewish faith. This event was a catastrophic blow to the Hebrew people, leading to their exile and the onset of the diaspora. The Hebrews were uprooted from their homeland and scattered across the Babylonian Empire. However, the story doesn't end there. History has a way of turning the tides, and for the Hebrews, their fortunes would change with the rise of the Persian Empire. In 539 BC, Cyrus the Great, the founder of the Achaemenid Empire, conquered Babylon. Cyrus was known for his policy of respect towards the religions and customs of the lands he conquered. He allowed the Jews to return to their homeland and rebuild their temple, marking the end of their Babylonian exile. The return of the Jews to Jerusalem and the construction of the Second Temple was a significant moment in their history. The Second Temple would stand for nearly 6 centuries, serving as a spiritual center for the Jewish people. It was a symbol of their resilience and determination, a beacon of hope that emerged from the ashes of destruction. This period of return and rebuilding, known as the Second Temple period, spanned from 516 BC to 70 AD. It was a time of religious, political, and cultural development for the Jewish community. Despite the challenges they faced, the Jewish people managed to maintain their identity, faith, and traditions. The Diaspora and the Second Temple period were significant chapters in the history of the Hebrews. They serve as potent reminders of their enduring spirit, their capacity to rebuild from ruins, and their unshakable faith in the face of adversity. Though the ancient Hebrew civilization has long since passed, its impact and legacy persist. The ripples of its influence can be traced in the foundations of modern law, ethics, and monotheistic religions, shaping the course of human history in profound ways. Let's start with the sphere of law and ethics. The Ten Commandments, a cornerstone of Hebrew law, has been a guiding light for legal systems worldwide. They encapsulate fundamental principles of justice, morality, and respect for human dignity that continue to echo in the legal and ethical frameworks of societies today. In the realm of religion, the ancient Hebrews introduced the concept of monotheism, the belief in one God. This belief laid the groundwork for two of the world's largest religions, Christianity and Islam. The Hebrew Bible, or the Tanakh, is not only the spiritual guide for Jews but also serves as the Old Testament in Christianity. The stories, moral teachings, and prophetic traditions found in these texts have deeply influenced religious thought and practice across the globe. We cannot overlook the Hebrew language's contribution to the development of the alphabet. The Phoenician alphabet, which was adapted from the Proto-Sinaitic script used by the Hebrews, was the first phonetic alphabet. This revolutionary system of writing, where symbols correspond to sounds, was a precursor to the Greek alphabet and eventually our modern Latin alphabet. In essence, the ancient Hebrew civilization, despite its geographical confines and historical trials, managed to leave an indelible mark on the world. Its legal and ethical principles, religious beliefs, and linguistic innovations have threaded their way into the fabric of human civilization, influencing countless aspects of our daily lives. The ancient Hebrews, a civilization rooted in history, has shaped the world in ways that still resonate in our lives today. Their legacy is a testament to the enduring power of ideas and beliefs, a reminder of the interconnectedness of our shared human history.